When you travel to Sydney, you just have to take a relaxing stroll around the spectacular harbour. And right around sunset is a pretty good time to do it. So much to do in and around Circular Quay. Let's go back to the semi-final action with Jill Clark.
So 3 of our semi-finals complete. Next match is the battle of the former world #1s, Wang Yihan against Saina Nehwal. Then we finish with men's doubles and the brand new pair of Liu Cheng and Zheng Shiwei up against Gideon Marcus Finaldi and Kevin Sanjaya Sukamojo. So as far as the women's singles draw is concerned, at quarter-final stage we had 5 former world #1s. In the second quarter, a battle of 2 former world #1s was won by Li Shuirui, but she lost earlier today to Sun Yu in the first of the women's singles semi-finals. In the bottom half of the draw, right in the bottom quarter, both former world #1s. Saina Nehwal got the better of the former world champion, Ratchanok Intanon. So in semi-final stage, we have the Olympic gold medalist, the Olympic silver medalist and the Olympic bronze medalist. But of course, the Olympic gold medalist has since departed. As far as the Super Series standings are concerned, well, that is actually the women's doubles. It's not the women's singles. Let me tell you about the women's singles, which Ratchanok Intanon is at the top of the Super Series standings, having won 3 consecutive Super Series tournaments in 3 weeks. First singles player, there we are, to achieve that. She won India, Malaysia and Singapore. Well, a week ago, Wang Yihan wasn't even on the Super Series standings top 10. She shot up 7 places after reaching the final of Indonesia. Tai Tzu Ying, who won a week ago in Jakarta, she is safely at number 2 on those Super Series standings. Second men's singles in action on the adjoining court, as you briefly saw. Well, 1 or 2 people have voiced their disappointment about some withdrawals from the Australian Open. Of course, last year's champion, Carolina Marin, unfortunately couldn't come down to Sydney, but I reckon when you have 5 former world #1s at quarter-final stage, plus all 3 Olympic medalists in the semi-final stage, I reckon that's pretty good proof that this is a very, very strong event. Wang Yihan, here she is, the former world champion in 2011, an Olympic silver medalist in London. And her opponent, the Olympic bronze medalist from London. So Wang Yihan, now 28 years of age, born in Shanghai. Gone up 1 place on the world ranking this week to number 2, but she did spend a total of 118 weeks as world #1. 3 finals this year from 6 previous tournaments, so she's been playing well in 2016. And as far as her matches so far in the tournament, well, yesterday's quarter-final against the number 8 seed Tai Tzu Ying was a repeat of last week's final, and she got revenge over Tai Tzu Ying in just 32 minutes. 2 straight games, as you can see. So to the number 7 seed, Saina Nehwal, 26 years of age now, currently number 8 in the world ranking. She spent a total of 14 weeks as world #1. Winner of this event 2 years ago, beating the now world champion Carolina Marin in the final. Last year she lost in the quarter-final stage to Wang Yihan, who went on to reach the final. Yesterday, well, it was a magnificent opening game against the number 2 seed and the 2013 world champion Ratchanok Intanon. 32 minutes for that opening game, 28-26, winning that opening game on a 7th game point. 56 minutes for a 2-game match quarter-final. That really was very impressive. So this will be the 16th meeting between these two players. Of the previous 15, Wang Yihan has won 11 of them. Susan Taylor from Australia. Our umpire for this, and Trish Gum from New Zealand, our service judge. Yes, as I was saying, 11 wins to Wang Yihan from the previous 15 meetings. In fact, she's won the last two occasions, including the semi-final of the Asian Championships earlier this year.
And on my left, Saina Nehwal, India. Saina Nehwal to serve. Love all. Play.
So, Steen, I guess with the overwhelming advantage on the head-to-head in favour of the tall Wang Yihan, then, and given the fact that she's won the last two meetings between these two players, you see her as favourite for this one?
Yeah, I do. I think Saina played very well yesterday against Ratchanok, and I also think that she's on her way to top form, but I'm not sure that she's there yet. And I think Wang Yihan has played really well. She played well during the Uber Cup campaign. She played well in Indonesia, fought with everything she had against Tai Tzu Ying in the final, then got revenge here yesterday, where the playing conditions benefit Wang Yihan a little bit more than they did in Indonesia. I think she's in good shape. I think she's playing for her Olympic selection. But I also think we are in for a very, very good match.
Yes, it seems extraordinary that you say she's playing for Olympic selection, world number 2.
Yeah.
But of course, China had 3 players in the top 8 at the end of the qualifying period, which means that they can only take 2. That's the Olympic badminton rules. So which 2 do they take? Control at the net. And it's not just a simple question of who do you think could win the gold medal. For China, their thought process also includes who is a threat to the opposition, who's going to do well about beating, you know, the world champion Carolina Marin.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're thinking about that, then Li Shirui is in danger of not going.
The defending champion.
Because she's not been doing well against Carolina Marin. Wang Yihan beat Marin in the Uber Cup tournament, and Wang Yihan beat her in last week's Indonesia Open, a venue where Carolina Marin last won the World Championships. So they've made a good case for themselves. I still feel that leaving a reigning Olympic champion out of the tournament, that would be really surprising. So I think it's between Wang Yihan here in the picture and Wang Yihan, and I also think that Wang Yihan once again will be left out of the Olympics.
Yes, of course, 4 years ago the rules were different. You were allowed to have 3 singles players. Ooh, I'd challenge that. I'd challenge that.
6-1.
Obviously feels it's too early on. Yeah, you were allowed 3 players in the Olympic Games, providing all 3 players were ranked in the top 4 in the world. And China achieved that, and their number 3 ranked player was Wang Yihan, but she got left out in favour of the number 4 ranked player, which was Li Shirui, who went on to take the gold medal. That's got to be tough, hasn't it?
She was the young player coming up back then, having a fantastic last 6 months. Wow. Saina has just gotten off to a fantastic start here. And if my prediction is going to come through, then Wang Yihan has got to gear up. I don't think 1 gear is enough. I think 2 is needed.
is a brilliant start by Saina Nehwal.
Yeah.
Hasn't been in a
9-1.
Super Series tournament final for 14 months since she won her home event last year. So by her very own high standards, Saina Nehwal looking to improve on 4 semi-finals prior to this year.
Service over. 2-9.
Overdone it.
Service over. 10-2.
Oh, that's brilliant, my goodness.
11-2.
How sharp has this been? 9-point advantage at the mid-game interval. Only 6 minutes of play. Extraordinary start.
Really, really good start. She's more or less outmaneuvering Wang Yihan from the base, from the backcourt.
मिक्स करते रहिए तो उसको डिफेंस नहीं हो पा रहा है, ठीक है? परफेक्ट इसी गेम को मेंटेन करो, रैकेट ऊपर रखो जिससे कि वो पैरेलल नहीं खेल पाएंगे, हैं?
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Play.
She's taking every attacking opportunity there is. Saina and her attacking shots, they are really, really accurate at the moment.
Service over. 3-12.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I'm watching this, Steve, in almost disbelief.
Service over.
But it's all credit to Saina Nehwal.
Yeah, she's playing really well. I don't think Wang Yihan is in the gear I expected her to be. But, this rally was a start to it, a start to being hard to beat, getting a lot back, and from her point of view, putting some mental pressure on your opponent.
Service over. 4-13. Service over. 14-4.
This opening game surely has been beyond Wang Yihan.
Yeah, I think so. I think so, and I mean, Saina has taken it. She's played really, really well. She's been totally alert until that shot.
Service over. 5.
But it's
14.
important for Wang Yihan that she plays herself into the match before the start of the second game. She's got to keep fighting so that she knows that she's at least in the match and in the rallies before the start of the second game.
Shot. And both players are getting punished if they're playing a little bit unprecise.
15-6.
If the shot is not placed close to the net or reasonably close to the lines, they're immediately under pressure.
Yeah, good net shot.
Service over. 7-15.
Oh, it's incredible. Now, why doesn't she play this sort of attacking style the whole time, Saina Nehwal? I mean, she's just in the zone, I suppose, at the moment.
It's physically demanding, and I don't know. I haven't really paid close enough attention to see if Wang Yihan's got the right length on her shots. I suppose they might be too short. That one's perfect length. Wow.
17-7.
Great shot. She's really been taking advantage when she's had good enough time. Saina.
Yeah, great play.
18-7.
And she's not taking her foot off the pedal. She knows that it's important to close this first game with as big a score as possible. For the same reasons that you stated, Joe, that Wang Yihan should not be giving any little bit of thought that this could be her match. Not giving the coaches any idea on how to play.
19-7.
But I mean, it's pretty obvious that the backcourt play has been too loose for Wang Yihan. Saina has really punished her from the backcourt.
Service over. 8-19.
Quickly, Saina Nehwal.
Yeah, she's playing much faster than Wang Yihan.
20, game point 8.
Oh, host of game point opportunities. But only needed one of them. I can't believe it. 21-8.
First game won by Saina Nehwal. 21.
13 minutes.
कोई ड्रॉप शॉट बार बार मार रही है तो बार बार उसको पीछे रख रही है एक आध बार मुझको भी बोला गैप क्रिएट हो जाएगा
seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Just a few hundred metres from the Sydney Opera House, you'll find the Domain, home to countless free concerts during the summer months. Tens of thousands are known to pack in during the annual Christmas carols. We're coming to you live from Sydney Olympic Park, where the semi-final action continues.
So Saina Nehwal storming through that opening game, 21-8.
1 love.
I mean, I suppose, Steen, the only thing that Wang Yihan can say is, OK, let's just forget that, as if starting from new.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's called out.
Yeah.
1 all.
Oh, I'm surprised about that.
I think she was caught a little bit by surprise, Wang Yihan, in the first game. Saina coming out so well and so fast. Let's see if she can match the Indian player.
3-1.
That's a good net shot. Good lift off it too.
Service over.
Good rally for Wang Yihan, this one.
3.
And she's got to neutralize the attacking game of Saina Nehwal from her back court. So a lot of shots to be kept to the front court of this player here. A lot of Wang Yihan shot downwards.
All.
Oh, it's in middle of the line.
Service over. 4.
Interesting though, it wasn't that deep, that return.
No.
Missed it.
5-3.
Well, can't say that she's tired from yesterday's match. That was only 32 minutes. Longest match so far was in the first round against Kirsty Gilmore for Wang Yihan. That was 37 minutes. I suppose the accumulation of tiredness may be a factor.
Played a lot of matches over the last 2 weeks.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant net shot from Saina Nehwal.
She's doing her best, Wang Yihan, to sort of get back in it, but Saina is racing to the challenge and playing equally as well as in the first game.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's as good as it can get.
Yeah.
Yeah, look how much she's playing downwards, Wang Yihan. Once in a while it comes a clear, but that's only bluff. That's a disguise. That's not her game plan. Her game plan is to play downwards. But so far, Saina's got everything covered.
7-3.
And we've talked about it, that Saina's out to gain self-confidence ahead of the Olympics.
Yeah, good body smash. But then again, I mean, assuming that Wang Yihan does get the nod as one of the 2 Chinese players to go to Rio, I mean, she hasn't won a Super Series title for over 2 years, since the Singapore Open of 2004.
No, that's astonishing.
Yeah.
And she's still number 2 in the world.
Yeah.
That just shows the distribution of Super Series wins amongst players. And that the ones winning tournaments are not necessarily consistent finalists or semi-finalists. We've seen Ratchanok win 3 in a row, but then sort of bowing out reasonably quickly in Indonesia and in the quarterfinal here in Sydney.
Six straight points.
She's not made a whole lot of mistakes, Saina.
No. That's good aggression.
4-10. Service over, 11-4, interval.
Game interval. Can hardly believe it. 7-point advantage, having already won the first to 8.
She's outscored Wang Yihan by 20 points.
Just checking to see if any match between these two have been so one-sided. Well, you go back to 2011, quarterfinal of the China Masters Super Series. Wang Yihan disposed of Saina Nehwal with the loss of only 20 points, 21-8, 21-12, but
Court 1,
never
20 seconds.
when Saina Nehwal has won. Not that she's won yet, but
No.
never has it been so one-sided.
But it would require a remarkable change of events if Wang Yihan were to come back here. I mean, she would have to raise her game considerably, or Saina would have to suddenly slow down.
11-4. Play.
On the line.
Service over. 5-11.
That's gone wrong.
Service over. 12-5.
That's good body smash.
13-5.
playing well today, Wang Yihan, but she hasn't been allowed to play. Saina's been bossing her around for her 1.5 game now.
6-13.
That's fabulous. She's just hitting winners at will.
Yeah.
And that's not the sort of style and that's not sort of play that you think of necessarily from Saina Nehwal, who's such a hard worker on court.
When she's in good shape, it is, but if she's so successful as she is today, that's a little bit surprising. Reminds me a lot about power play in ice hockey, where you sort of play 5 against 4 or 5 against 3, just play it around real quickly until the chances occur, and that's actually what's happening here. Very, very good quality on all her shots.
Service over. 7-15.
Oh, good defence. Missed it.
8-15. Service over. 16-8.
Oh, good retrieving. Oh,
Fantastic.
unbelievable.
17-8.
Well, this is a whitewash.
18.
Yeah, she's sort of
8.
giving in, Wang Yihan.
So much for our theory that Wang Yihan was the favourite.
And a very good tight match. Well, that'll have to be next time.
No, just right.
Service over.
Oh, she's had the Midas touch
18.
today. No question about it. Not only just missing. Attacking winner after attacking winner.
Service
Yeah,
over.
I can't remember when I've last seen so many
9.
smash winners, direct smash winners.
Oh, that's a nice touch.
Service over. 10-19.
We've discussed it, that it's tough coming directly from Indonesia, the long travel here to Australia and so on. I just didn't think that would matter.
20.
Wang
Match
Yihan,
point.
she's
10.
played herself so far into the tournament that she's in the semi-finals, so you sort of should be customized to
Yeah.
the situation. But now 10 match points for Saina Nehwal.
Service over. 11-20.
Mm.
12-20.
Well, she needed 7 game points in the opening game of her quarter-final, Saina Nehwal, before closing that out. I don't think there's any doubt that she will win this match. And how many match points will it take? The answer is 3.
Game.
21-8, 21-12. Totally dominant. The number 7 seed and former champion here, Saina Nehwal.
21-8, 21-12.
31 minutes in total for her victory, and that is utterly astonishing. Saina Nehwal at her brilliant best today. Tactically superb, executed the tactics to perfection. So once again, confirmation that the 2014 champion will contest the final once more. Saina Nehwal beating Wang Yihan 21-8, 21-12.
The annual Vivid Festival concludes this weekend and is well worth planning your trip to Sydney around in May and June. It lights up the world-famous Opera House and Harbour Bridge and will leave you spellbound for hours on end, just like the semi-final action coming your way from Sydney Olympic Park. Let's rejoin Jill Clark.